Thank you. I can only eat them with the peanuts. But then you have to suck the chocolate off and then wait till until you get to the end of the peanuts.
I hate blue M&Ms.
Yeah.
What the hell's up with the blue M&Ms? I mean, you know.
Chuck Thomas. At least they don't melt in your hand.
That's baloney.
Yeah, they do?
Of course they do.
Well, you're under hot lights too, so.
Sorry about this.
That's all right.
Hang on, guys.
It's gonna. When do we see the sugar rush? About 35 seconds, a minute and a half in, it'll be like.
I'm working on pure adrenaline. I showed the cast and crew up in Montreal where we shot the picture, the movie last night. So I'm a little haggard. We got home at 2. We caught a 4 o'clock in a plane out of there.
You know, I don't watch trailers, and I don't like to see movies. I like to go in as cold as possible to any film now because trailers ruin movies. They frequently show end scenes and so forth. So I went in just thinking it was a baseball movie. I just assumed. So I'm sitting there, and I don't want to be one of these people.
You know what? No, Chuck. It's everybody who says, "Oh, the greatest game ever played." Is it a hockey film? You know, if you're from Canada, you know, yeah.
Football, Steelers.
Football, yeah. And it's like, well, really, the title refers to the match. Yeah. So that's a little weird, and we got to kind of overcome that because everyone's biased about the sport they're into. I mean, because that's what they're into.
Yeah.
But no, it's really, the game's a great game. It's a great sport. Baseball's a great sport. There's a lot of great sports out there. This really refers to this amazing match with this underdog kid from nothing. He'd been a caddy at a time when caddies weren't playing golf. And so he overcame a class barrier to even play in the game. And his childhood hero, all of his life, he worshipped Harry Vardon, who was the greatest golfer that England ever produced, who also came from real modest circumstances, even more than Francis. And he meets this guy when he's 10 years old at Jordan Marsh department store in Boston. His mother takes him down. Harry Vardon's doing a promo for a new ball that Spalding's got him out on the road promoting called the Vardon Flyer. This kid's going to grow up and end up in the U.S. Open against this guy. I mean, it's the kind of stuff of legend. But this was a story that had been kind of forgotten until Mark Frost wrote this remarkable book.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'd never heard anything about it, and it's such a great story. And I don't want to sit here and kiss your butt for the entire time.
No, that's okay.
But it just, everybody loves the underdog. You know, go ahead, I can do that. Yeah.
Now listen, everybody loves the underdog. Yeah. This is one of the great original underdog stories of American sports. And God, it's so refreshing for me as a filmmaker to get to make an original story, to bring these characters back to life, these great characters. And what appealed to me, the Western thing, was there's a great moral code in the film. Kind of like the Westerns I grew up watching, like Shane and movies like that as a boy that had a great effect on me. And these players, the way they treat each other, the way they talk, the language, the sportsmanship.
It's like a showdown every time.
And they're real gentlemen. You know,
But you have a great eye. I mean, these shots,
thank
great
you.
shots in this movie. I mean, you kept it exciting, and it moves so fast. And I mean, some of my favorite scenes are the focus points.
Yeah,
you know,
that's great.
Each of them had their own way they looked at the game.
Yeah,
but I mean, we've seen golf movies, we've seen baseball movies, but you brought camera angles and different views. I've never seen it played like this before.
I had to. Look, period golf film. I mean, that's like what is that? Why does the guy in 2005 want to go see that? Yeah. And in a way, he is kind of a Tiger Woods of his day. And Tiger's he's reinvented the game. I mean, he's also broadened the horizon of the game. So many more people watch that game now because of him. Yeah.
Well,
so that part of it's been exciting too.
We have a scene stealer in the movie.
My gosh!
How many Eddies did you go through before you found him?
You know what? I really didn't read too much. I saw a few kids on tape. There was a big search. They found him out of New Jersey. He had a small part in hide and seek. I just met Dakota Fanning, and she said, "I know Josh," but he had never had this kind of real estate to nail down in a movie. Him and Shai had a great chemistry. We flew Josh out. I did a simple camera test with the two of them. I was pretty confident, and so was the studio, that we'd found our Eddie. Eddie's I called that character the closer, because it's really like a great buddy movie. Yeah. A real unlikely buddy movie. Yeah. These two met at the Open. I mean, Shia LaBeouf's character, Francis, we met, was supposed to have a 16-year-old carrying his bag named Jack Lowry. Jack got caught by a truant officer cut in school to come caddy. So Eddie cuts school, his 10-year-old brother, and says, I want to carry the bag. I'll caddy for you. And Francis Ouimet was a real nice guy. He was like a guy who, like in the middle of the tournament, he'd be going, hey, are you doing okay? You're like, you're worried about me. You're in the pressure cooker, not me. But he was a very selfless guy. He grew up to be a great patron of the game. He started this thing called the Ouimet Scholarship Fund that's put like 4,200 boys and girls through college who you know, young men and women through college who were caddies who couldn't afford the opportunity to go to school. Yeah, because he's just one of those guys who constantly gave back, and it's great to celebrate this guy as a great as a great story, but it's also great to celebrate a guy who was a real great American.
Everything worked in this film.
Yeah, baby.
Everything.
Thanks, man.
Why I kept waiting